In the ancient city of Jerusalem, a kind watchmaker named Yachin Kahan lived with a heavy heart. His beloved wife, Frida, was gravely ill, and the doctors had no cure. A peculiar tale whispered through the city, a fairy story of a magical, feather-light tin box called the Featherweight Box. It appeared only to those on the brink of despair. Its bargain was a strange and cruel one. You could place your deepest desire inside, but what you received in return was often unexpected. To unlock its power, you needed a special shekel, a coin so rare it was said to be forged in the space between sadness and happiness. For what seemed like forever, Yachin searched for such a coin. Then, one day, a mysterious woman with eyes as old as the universe placed a cool, smooth shekel in his palm. That very midnight, the featherweight box shimmered into existence, breathing with a life of its own. With trembling hands, Yachin made his wish. Let my beloved wife, Frida, be well and sound. The wish was accepted with a sound like distant thunder. When the box reopened, 2 gleaming coins lay within, not of gold, but of pure, ethereal fire. A sickening clarity washed over Yachin. The coins bore the face of Cerberus, the 2-headed hound of the underworld. He had received the ferryman's price, the very coins needed for safe passage to the land of the dead. His heart gave one last beat, and he found himself on a strange path made of spilled starlight, leading to a realm of shadows. At the threshold stood the monstrous Cerberus, a creature of nightmares with eyes of molten copper. But there, suspended between worlds, was a merchant. His clothes were tattered, and his eyes held the madness of one who had gambled and lost. He had wished to live for eternity, only to receive the unexpected. He was trapped as a ghost in a land of ghosts, half dead and half alive. The 2 coins in Yachin's pocket felt like molten metal. He could glimpse a gentle land of endless, but before him hung a soul in torment, denied peace by his own desperate choices. I cannot heal my wife with coins meant for the dead, Yachin whispered. He pulled the burning coins from his pocket. Take them, he said, pressing them into the merchant's trembling hands. Take them and find your peace. The merchant stared, then at Yachin, tears cutting silver tracks down his gaunt cheeks. But you will be trapped here as I was. Perhaps, Yachin replied, but I cannot enter paradise knowing I left you in hell. The moment the coins touched the merchant's palm, Cerberus stepped aside. The gates of brass and bone swung open, revealing a gentle land of eternal rest. Your wife, the merchant said, looking back. She calls your name, and with that, he was gone, swallowed by the gentle darkness. Alone, Yachin waited for his fate. The great hound's copper eyes fixed upon him with a peculiar stillness. Then, from the mist, the featherweight box appeared once more. It was no longer silver but radiant as captured moonlight, pulsing with a warmth that cut through the cold of the underworld. A voice, like music made of mercy, spoke from its depths. Yachin Kahan, who traded his own salvation for a stranger's peace, you have learned the box's greatest secret. The lid opened, revealing a single, extraordinary coin. It was not shekel or gold, but pure, crystallized compassion, brilliant as love itself. The magic works only for hearts that beat for others, the voice continued. When a wish flows not from selfish desire, but from love that asks nothing in return. The coin rose and hovered before Yachin's chest. Where it touched him, warmth bloomed like spring after the longest winter. His heart began to beat again, stronger than before, and the world dissolved around him like watercolor in the rain. He awoke in his own bed, with Frida's head on his chest. She was no longer sick but vibrant and well, her eyes as clear and bright as they had been on their wedding day. I dreamed you went away, she whispered, that you walked into the shadows to find me light. Yachin held her close, feeling the steady rhythm of her heart. Just a dream, he murmured. And Sir, Yachin and Frida lived a long and happy life, their love a testament to the fact that the greatest magic lives not in getting what we want, but in giving what others need. For the lightest burdens are those we carry for others, and true desire is not what we wish for ourselves, but what we sacrifice for the ones we love.